Hello everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you for the likes, for the support and the subscription. And today I'm going to be showing us how to repair this problem called charging error on Tecno T101. All right, this can also happen in any other keypad phones. All right, keypad small phones. Okay, so now first thing I'm going to do is to insert the charger from the power bank. Observe the light on the power bank. The light is going to trip off. As you can see, the light is off right now and the charging logo is still showing on the phone, on the Tecno mobile phone, right on the screen. All right, in few minutes you're going to see what problem this phone is having right now, and the problem is having is charging error. All right, it's having charging error, which is going to pop up right now. Observe the light on the power bank is off, right? That means the phone is having a fake charging. That's it. Charging error, that is the problem this keypad phone Tecno T101 is having. All right, and that's what we are going to solve right now. Okay, the light on the power bank trips off in few minutes, in few seconds, not few minutes, in few seconds, and the phone also pops up charging error. All right guys, I'm going to show you step by step. There are a lot of reasons why this happened. Number one is the charging port. If you have a bad charging port, this can also happen. And also when you are using a fake battery, all right, always try and get a Tecno battery. All right, but in this video I'm going to use this Itel battery because it's the same. Okay, so make sure you check the charging ports properly. Do a physical inspection and make sure there is no rust around the charging port legs, I mean on the terminals. All right, which I'm also going to check right now. Checking these charging port legs, they are well soldered. Everything is looking so fine, everything is looking so good. All right, so now what we are going to do now is to insert the power bank. Always have a power bank just right beside you. You can easily get good information from the power bank as well because the light shows. All right, let's take a reading on the PCB, on the battery connector. All right, don't mind the way I'm holding my probes. Just look at that. The output voltage on the battery connector is 3.3 volts, which is not enough to charge the battery. All right guys, that means the charging port is fine. As you can see, we've checked earlier. So now let's move to the next step. Next thing to check is the charging section, which is the charging port, the charging IC, this area right here. Take a look. This area is also the charging section area as well, which comprises of the resistor, okay, the resistors, the capacitor and other resistors, and the charging IC itself. All right, so the first thing we're going to be checking is this resistor R200. Resistor R200. What is the value of this SMD resistor R200? I'm going to show you how to check the value of any SMD resistor on your PCB. Okay, as you can see, R200, you go straight to your Google and you type resistor R200, okay, value. Then you click the enter. Then you're going to see, look at the first result. Okay, it says the 4-digit SMD resistor code to R200 stands for 0.2 ohms. 0.2 ohms. That means the value of that resistor that I showed you earlier, the value is 0.2 ohms. All right, so we are going to turn our multimeter into resistance mode. Okay, all right, as you can see, the first one is 200 ohms and the next one is 2k ohms. 2k ohms means 2000 ohms. All right, you can also take your reading on diode mode as well, which I'm going to show you just now. But let's take the value. Let's check the value of that SMD resistor. Okay, putting your multimeter probe right on that resistor, on both ends of the resistor, and let's check the value. You can see the multimeter doesn't read anything on the screen, which means this resistor is bad. We are supposed to get 0.2 ohms reading. All right, let's put our multimeter on the diode mode and let's take the reading on diode drop. We have 666 diode reading. All right, that's 600.666 voltage drop. Now remember, 0.2 ohms is the actual value that the resistor should be. Now let me grab a donor board and get my resistor on it. All right, because this donor board also carries the same resistor, so I'm going to remove that resistor on that donor board and put it right. Guys, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to this channel for more amazing tips and tricks. All right, I'm going to use my soldering iron and not the rework air station because I don't want much heat on that PCB. Okay, so I'm very good working with my soldering iron to remove components and to install them back. After that, I get my brush and make sure where I just worked on is properly cleaned. All right, let's go. Now let's take another reading on the new installed resistor, which is R200. Okay, which should give us 0.2 ohms. All right, so still on diode, you can also read this on diode mode like I said earlier. So let me read on diode mode and see the result of this new SMD resistor. And as you can see, this is 0.2 ohms reading. This is now a perfect reading for a good working resistor. All right, let's insert the battery and let's put the charger and observe if the power bank light is going to switch off and the phone is going to write charging error. As you can see, the power bank retains the light, which means there is a good connection between the charging IC and the component around it and the power bank as well. So this gives us a positive result. That means the problem is solved. Ladies and gentlemen, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to this channel. All right, let's take another reading, another voltage reading after we have coupled the phone and the resistor that was the problem has been changed. All right, so let's compare the difference in the previous reading to this new reading. Let's see if there is going to be a difference. All right, guys, don't rush and change the charging IC. Guys, now look at the new reading, 4.2, which is the perfect voltage to charge the battery. All right, don't always rush to remove the charging IC or to change the charging IC. Get your multimeter and take proper reading. Guys, I hope you have learned in this video. See you in my next video. Cheers.